It is our pleasure to have both our honorary doctoral recipients give a graduation address. I would like to invite Dame Theresa Gattung to give the first address. Tēnā koe.
Kia ora tātou. It's absolutely wonderful to be with you here today in Poneke, Wellington, the city I was born in and the place that I lived a lot of my adult life. If you told me, graduating in the 80s from law school at Victoria, that I'd be coming back to the university, being honoured with an honorary doctorate in commerce, I wouldn't have believed you. But turns out that the style with which law was taught at Victoria, the Socratic method, was a great training for a business career and indeed for life itself. Things were different in my day when I was graduating. No internet, no social media, not that sort of pressure. But some things don't change. I want to take you back to 1065 in the UK. King Harold was king, elected by the Lords. And there was a concept of good leadership and good fellowship, good followership. Women could own property in their own name, they could marry, they could divorce, they could name their heirs, they had legal rights. Whew. A quick year later, William comes over from Normandy. The aggressive William takes all William the Conqueror. Life changed in a heartbeat for everyone. Women could no longer own land. The only women who had land were his blood relatives. But it changed for everyone because that model of leadership was completely different, a very much more autocratic style. The truth is that we've never been able to entirely control what is going on in our external world. You might look out and say, gosh, it's much harder now than when we were your age or 100 years ago. But these struggles that we see playing out on the world stage now are age-old. I think the world might always have looked pretty chaotic to 21-year-olds looking out there, as you are today. So I wanted to share some life lessons from the perspective of a few decades on, because I believe that humans don't change and truths continue to ring true. 1, be clear what is important for you. Find your true north in matters both big, your life purpose, and small. Work patterns, I'm not a lark. I had a boss, had regular meetings at 7:30 a.m. I said, sorry, I didn't start that early. He said, that's okay, we'll make the meetings 8:30. One by one, the existing team came up to me and said, thank you, Theresa, we didn't like the early starts either. Pay attention to what works best for you and organise your life around it. And ask yourself, in both big matters and small matters, is this a happy choice? 2, take opportunities as they are presented to you. It's fine to do life in a goal-driven way. I was pretty goal-driven myself. Many of my friends and family are. It's also okay to do life in a take-it-as-it-comes way. There isn't a right way to do it. But when opportunities get presented to you, keep your eyes peeled. Don't be so focused on your goals that you don't take the path less travelled when it hits you in the face. In my experience, you regret the things in life that you didn't do. You don't regret the things in life that you chose to do because you learn from everything. And wahine mā ladies, embrace risk. Women end up financially disparately different from men as we get into our older age because we don't take risks, particularly in matters of financial affairs. Some of you here today are already on the way to achieving your heart's desire. At 7 years old, you knew you wanted to be an architect, maybe, or you knew you wanted a career in business, or you knew you wanted to be a lawyer. But many of you might be sitting here wondering if you've made the right choice, or you might in a few years' time go, well, yes, that's okay, but I can't see myself doing this for the next 40 years. That's okay. Everything is possible. The jobs you'll be doing at my age don't yet exist. You and your contemporaries are going to create them. So don't worry. If you haven't yet figured out what it is that is your best use of your talents, you can choose again. You can always choose again. 3, surround yourself with the best people. And by best, I mean best character, top competency. Friends, colleagues, whatever choice you have, whatever agency you have, make sure that you're not threatened by other people's talents. It is not going to be possible for you to fulfil your total potential unless you surround yourself with excellence in everything that you choose to do. And in particular, choose your life partner very wisely, especially if you plan to have children. 4, that wasn't supposed to be funny, by the way. 4, life is a marathon, not a sprint. Play the long game, especially if you choose to live in New Zealand. We all have times when our career is going well, our life is going well, and then we all have times when we're under the pump. If you choose to live in these 2 long skinny islands, and I hope many of you do, because that's how we make this country great and keep it great, then be careful to treat everyone the same, whether you're on the way up at the top of the heap or under some pressure. Because that person that you were abrupt to or rude to or didn't respond to their email can turn up a year later as your new boss or your brother-in-law. Allow time for recalibration. We live in a really, really busy world. Remember that it is okay to pause in the space of a commitment. And finally, approach life with the utmost generosity of spirit, both of your time, and as you go through your life and accrue resources, your money as well. It will come back to you tenfold in ways that you could never imagine, that you would never appreciate, and that will make your life a magical adventure. Good luck to all of you.